So I met Mayur Garu yesterday for the first time, had a good conversation. And I'm glad that Infosys is supporting somebody like them. See, when I'm hearing what is being shared over here on the stage and when I was sitting, it's a little sad. The AP school education budget, can anybody guess what it is? Does anybody know? No one. Venture a guess. AP school education budget, annual budget.
1,000 plus.
Enta?
Dial.
You're being very, very low, Suresh Garu. Huh?
2,000 rating plus.
No.
More than.
No, 30,000 crores.
Yeah.
So the government is spending 30,000. Infosys is giving how much money, Andy, to Nirman, the 20 centers? Must be in double-digit crores or single-digit crores? Huh? Yeah. Let us say under 100, under 50 అనుకుందాము 30,000 crores ఎక్కడ 80-90 కోట్లు ఎక్కడ సో Nirman is trying to do what the government is unable to do. 30,000 crores ఖర్చు పెట్టి we are not able to develop citizens who are employable, who are able to communicate, who have confidence. So what does this tell us? So when I see people like you who are passionate, the work that you're doing is good, and maybe these are the opportunities that are easily accessible to you. But what can you do to ensure that the 30,000 crores is well spent? Isn't that something that will solve the problem at a much larger way? I can see that Mayur Garu is passionate. Every individual story that is being shared, I can see the enthusiasm in him. But is it enough? I'm not asking you to stop doing the work that you're doing. But we can't be happy knowing that we're helping hundreds and thousands when lakhs are falling by the wayside. So this requires us to think systemically. What you're doing is, system is damaged, you're trying to help a few people who cross your path. But if the system is fixed, then your efforts will have much larger impact. So saying this does not mean you can change the system tomorrow. Changing the system requires one to play the game. Many people don't like playing the game. I don't either. But I'm playing the game. I've entered into politics, I've entered into public life. I don't enjoy many aspects of this life, but I'm doing it because I've recognized that if I want that 30,000 crores to be better spent, I can't do it from the outside. So you have to work internally. Higher education budget is 3,000 crores, what the state is spending. And then there's many others, there's all of the scholarship programs, the schemes. Some of it falls within the higher education budget, some of it falls within other ministries. So it's very, very sad. We have lakhs of people going to college, only thousands who are employable, and then organizations like Nirman are coming and helping the others. So as political parties, as politicians, our challenges are, once we give something, we can't take it back. Once fee reimbursement is given to people, we can't take it back. So the degree is equal to toilet paper, no difference. At least toilet paper serves some purpose, degree doesn't even serve that purpose. That's how society has become. A lot of people, for a peon job, with PhDs and with masters, they're going and standing in line. It is unnecessary. Why? Then is there a value to that degree? These are harsh realities. But education, especially the recruitment of teachers, faculty members, if it is looked at by society only as a means of employment, as social justice, we are going to fail. Social justice can be a part of it. It cannot be all of it. If incompetent teachers are recruited into the government, into the universities, or good or reasonably competent people are recruited but they become defunct over the next 5, 10, 15 years, then it's a huge baggage for us to carry. So my request to Mayur Garu and the Nirman team and whoever is involved, the HR managers, is that don't try to bypass the problem. Everyone is bypassing the problem. We can't change the system, so we will do parallel efforts. For now, that is satisfying because it is easier. When you do your training, nobody is stopping you. So nobody is coming in your way, nobody is asking you for fulfilling any permissions. But as long as we ignore, see, there are few people in this country, in this region, who are passionate. I'm assuming many passionate people are there in the audience. So you have the power to do more. How do you use your time? How do you use your intelligence? That is something that you all need to think about. I am available. I am here as a representative of the government. If the same energy can be put in transforming the schools of Visakhapatnam. How many schools are there? I don't know the exact number, but I'm sure it's a couple of hundred schools that are there in every MLA constituency. There are 7 MLA constituencies in the parliament. And if we are able to fix that, if until 10th grade we are able to provide good education, we don't have to worry. HR managers here don't have to worry. Where am I going to get talent? The problem today is in my office today, frequently people are coming, please help me with the job. The minute I tell them go to the skill development program, they'll go outside my office, they'll curse me and they'll say, why did I come to this fellow if he's going to tell me to go study or go do skill development? Nobody wants to work hard. Everybody wants instant gratification.
Yeah, why do you?
I don't care. I didn't care before elections, I don't care now. That's why I'm saying this is the only way. If you come to me, I'm going to tell you what I feel. I'm not going to tell you what you like. If you accept it, we'll collaborate. If you don't accept it, it's okay. Because I'll tell you the reverse problem. If suppose I get somebody a job, they've asked me. I call somebody, I call Suresh Garu and I say, give a job. Tomorrow for promotion, again he'll come to me. Suresh Garu is not giving you promotion, give promotion. I'll give promotion. I'll call. Then he'll say, my nephew is also now finished college, help me get a job for him. Give. Then finally he'll say, my wife is working in Hyderabad Infosys, please transfer to Vizag. Suppose I don't get that transfer done, na? The earlier 3 things that I have been done will be forgotten. So what I've realized is individual gratefulness is not there in society. There are some, maybe 5-10% of the people who still have that character where if somebody helps them, they'll remember, they'll pay it back. So hence in politics, I've realized that I'm not going to help somebody because I'm going to get their vote or because they're going to be nice to me. If they don't like me, they'll reject me. It's okay. But I'll be consistent. How long I'll be able to survive like this, I don't know. I've just started playing this game, so maybe the game will corrupt me like everybody else. So, I have spoken yesterday to the organization. I'm happy with all of the good work that you're doing. Getting out of this philosophy, coming to the ground reality today. To fix the system, it will take a lot of effort and a lot of time. We cannot wait. So, short-term efforts have to be done. And I'm glad that the Vizag Center is doing the second best amongst the 56 centers of Nirman. And we have, the state government has taken audacious plan of providing employment for 20 lakh people. I was more conservative. I said 1 lakh people in Vizag during my parliament elections. So my promise is 1 lakh. But our education minister is saying he'll do much more than 1 lakh. So he's saying he's doing all the hard work for me. So I appreciate that. So in fact, if Infosys goes from 1,000 to 10,000 people, then that 9,000 will go into my quota. So that way I'm benefiting. We are here to facilitate. Also here to be candid with you all. And I also request all the people who are genuinely passionate about making a difference, improving India. I told the same to Mayur yesterday, that please build some focus in your life. You can't solve every problem. You have finite amount of time, resources, energy, intelligence, network. See, if you pour a glass of water into a desert, will it make the desert fertile? But if you tell yourself, I poured a water, I made a difference, is it enough? So, we are in a world where there is information overload, sensory overload. So, it's very important to be able to distinguish what are you as an individual passionate about and what do you want to commit your energy to. I am a systems builder. I have recognized that this is what I like doing. That means that I am not a frontline delivery person. I am not excited by, if somebody is hungry, I don't get excited to go cook food and serve food to that person. That is frontline delivery. When there is floods, when there is COVID, when there was Hudhud, there was a huge need to provide relief activity. Some people enjoy doing that. So do it. For me, when Hudhud happens, I may not be the most effective relief provider, but I will start thinking, how can I design the buildings and infrastructure of Visakhapatnam that we are more resilient to cyclones in the future? How do we master plan the city in such a manner that we will be able to limit the damage? We cannot control Mother Nature, but how can we limit the damage? I think like that. If somebody comes to me, a lot of people come to me that I don't have a job, I don't worry about giving that person a job. I start worrying about what is it about the system that is providing so many undereducated, unemployed people. That's me. Everybody need not be like me. But it's important to recognize, and it's also important to have choices. I can do 3 things with my time. I'm choosing to do 1. So I'll request the same, because let me tell you, it's very hard to find people who care. It's very hard to find people who have the energy to wake up every day to go help somebody else without expecting much in return. So those people's time, energy is very precious to society. So don't waste your potential. And don't be happy doing small things. You can do more. So connect what you can do and what you have already done here. You have brought like-minded people together. It's very important. We can't do things alone. So we also will have our bad days, low days. When we have like-minded people, they'll support us during our low times. And push yourself to evolve. And pursue excellence. I have said the same thing to Nirman and I'm telling to everybody over here. Please pursue excellence. I'll give you an example at Geetam. A lot of my peers, if you meet, they'll say, I'm buying land in this new state. I'm starting this new campus. I'm starting this new college. What about your existing? Yeah, it's going on fine. Is anybody asking meaningful questions? How many people are graduating without backlogs within 4 years' time? How many of those are getting jobs? And of those who are getting jobs, what is the average pay, median pay, highest pay, lowest pay? How has it increased over the last 5 years? How is it doing compared to your peers? And how many of them are going on to pursue higher studies? This, less people are thinking. They're thinking, if I buy land, build a new building, I can make more money. They're not pursuing excellence. So to Nirman also, I think 56 centers is a good number. Now I would request you focus on making these centers much, much stronger. Where you're doing hundreds, do thousands. And where you're providing jobs for 2-3 lakhs, provide jobs for 5, 6, 10 lakhs. And that I think is going to really help. Something that Lakshmi Garu said, I'll end with that aspect. So I saw this TED talk on Taj, the 26/11 attacks. How many of you have seen that TED talk? Anybody has seen it? You've seen? Okay. Yeah. So when the 26/11 attacks happened in Mumbai, and the terrorists from Pakistan were shooting down many of the guests of the hotel, employees of the hotel, the guests didn't know the internal navigation of the hotel as well as the employees did. The employees had the option to run away and save themselves. Other than a few, maybe less than 5-10%. Most of them chose to stay back and help the guests so that they can save as many people as possible. So, and those people who stayed back, some of them died, the staff. What is it in them that made them stay back? Why were they not selfish? We live in a very selfish world. We don't want to spend 5 minutes for somebody. This person put their life at stake. So it was Taj's recruitment strategy and training strategy. They recruited people from underprivileged and rural peri-urban areas and provided them a very good training program and then took care of them very well. They made them feel like Taj is their family. And at the end of the day, when the time came for them to be tested, they stood up. So there is something about hyper-urban, hyper-developed areas where people become hyper-selfish. So I hope Vizag doesn't go in that path. But in Uttarandhra, like Suresh Garu said, there is many pockets where opportunities are not there, where the attitude towards life is better. Probably one of the reasons why Vizag Center is also doing well. So let us leverage that goodness that still remains in society and let's do more. Thank you for inviting me and I'm glad to have participated in this event. Thank you. And wish you all the best.